3 months ago, I made a video telling you guys how a car changed my life. Through telling that story, I found that I was able to inspire a ton of you guys to kind of like follow your dreams and do things you're passionate about, and that's so cool. A lot of you guys were asking me to make a video that was similar to that one, but instead I have a kind of interesting idea. Rather than tell you guys another story of success that I'm proud of, I kind of want to delve back into the past and bring up something that I'm kind of embarrassed I let myself do. I actually had 3 YouTube channels before this one. I've been a YouTuber for 7 years. That's right, 7 years. But my old channels are kind of lost in the archives of YouTube, and I don't think that any of you would just stumble upon them anymore. But let's just get to the point. I scammed YouTube, I got banned 3 times. It all started when I was about 16. I got my first YouTube channel where I was a partner and I was able to put advertisements on my videos, and it was super cool because I started making a little bit of money. But I was young, I was stupid, and I was greedy. At the time, I watched a YouTuber by the name of Arsenal Falco. He only had about like 10,000 subscribers, but that was the biggest BMX channel at the time. I'm a very observant person, so I see what other people are doing and I try to implement it in my own things when I find something that I like or I find something that someone's doing that's successful. And Arsenal Falco was actually putting annotations on his videos asking people to click advertisements. Before I go any further, I just want to kind of explain to you guys how the whole advertisement pay thing works so you guys know what I'm talking about. Essentially, Google or YouTube at the time has contracts with different advertisers, whether it be a company like Coca-Cola or Kia or Honda or some sort of company. And those companies pay YouTube to put their advertisements on YouTube videos. Now, like 5 years ago, this whole system worked a bit differently, and you are paid based on a thing called your CTR, or your click-through rate. Basically, it's just a percentage of people that clicked the ad when they saw it. Higher CTR means you get paid more money. So if you're not in control of the ad that's on your channel, how can you make more money by having a more effective ad? Well, the answer to that is by going around the system and asking people to click ads. It's fraudulent, it's very illegal, and it defeats the entire purpose of advertising. Let me repeat, I was young, I was stupid, and it is not a smart thing to do. Now, of course, YouTube being the big company that they are, they're smart enough to understand this, and they have lots of ways of tracking to see if it's fraudulent clicks and all that stuff. But Arsenal Falco found a way around the system, and that was through using annotations to ask people to click the ads. If you directed traffic from an external website having people click ads, YouTube could tell. If you had something in the description or the comments asking people to click ads, YouTube could tell. But somehow their system wasn't advanced enough yet, whereas if you had it in the annotation saying like, hey, can you click this advertisement, they wouldn't know. I was young, I was stupid, and I asked people to click ads on probably 1 out of every 3 or 4 videos that I posted. But I was smart and I didn't just ask people to click ads. I would do something in a video, like maybe something would break, and I would kind of utilize that to my advantage and be like, hey, I need to buy a new phone. Can you guys help me out by like clicking an ad or 2? And when lots of people do that, it makes the difference between a video making like maybe $10 and a video making a few $100. I got away with this for a pretty good amount of time, maybe a couple months, maybe almost a year, but then I got caught. See, Arsenal Falco was smart enough to stop doing it before he got caught, but I wasn't. I was young, I was stupid, and I was greedy. One day I woke up and there was an email in my inbox saying that my YouTube channel had been banned from ever becoming a partner again. I quickly, frantically searched on YouTube and tried to figure out if there was a way to reinstate my account, and basically all of it said, you're screwed, your account's gone forever, you really messed up, you shouldn't have done that. So I was like, alright, how can I do this again? So I kind of navigated the uncharted channels of YouTube and was able to create a new account under someone else's name, under someone else's social security number, and was able to start doing YouTube videos again. But I was stupid and I kept asking for clicks on ads. At this point, my channel actually started to gain some success, and I think I was getting close to like 30,000 subscribers on my channel, where I basically uploaded lots of informational and helpful how-tos. So yeah, let me just talk about that real quick so it doesn't just seem like I was making videos to make money. Like, I was really putting a lot of work into our videos. We were making cool edits, we were making how-tos and instructional videos for BMX. So it's not like I was just making videos and just only telling people to click ads. This was maybe like 1 out of every 4 videos. So this next part's kind of hazy, but I do believe that I did ask people to click ads on that new channel for a short period of time, and then I wised up and I was like, okay, I don't want to get this channel banned too, so let me just stop it. The issue with that, however, is that I have a lot of loyal subscribers and they all stuck with me and they remembered those videos asking them to click ads, so they continued clicking the advertisements. So the issue with this is YouTube is smart now and it can see like, hey, we have people clicking ads multiple times and like they're not really watching the video and they're just clicking the ads. This is pretty fraudulent. And if they see a repeated history of this, they're probably gonna ban your channel. And it happened again. That was like devastating for me. I had been putting so much work into my videos. I've been really like taking YouTube a bit more seriously, and like my channel was my baby. So to get that email again and to figure out that I was banned, like really kind of crushed me. It's not like I was making some crazy amount of money, but at the time I was in high school and I made a few $1,000s, and like that was a lot for me back then. I was convinced that I was screwed. There'd be no way for me to start another channel, and just that I was just destined to keep getting my channels banned because all my fans remember that I asked them to click ads. So I just went back to my roots, and I still loved making videos on YouTube. I never did it only for the money. That was just kind of like an added benefit, the icing on the cake, the tires on the car, the whipped cream on my cherry sundae. You know what I mean. So I went back and I started uploading to my old channel, the original one, and I would just upload videos. Like they might have a copyright song or something, but I didn't have ads on any of them, and they weren't to make money. If you didn't understand, the channels weren't necessarily banned from existence. They were just banned from the possibility of me ever making money on them, ever. Ever, ever, ever. My channel was doing great. I was having a blast doing it, but I never really planned on taking it anywhere in life, on really doing anything more than just having fun with it. Until one of my friends in my marketing class by the name of Dan Nolte convinced me that I should give it one last go. That's when I started the channel that you guys are watching now. Back then it was called LZBMX, now I just changed it to my name because the content really does revolve around me and not just BMX. But it was honestly a breath of fresh air. I loved making videos. I love the idea that I could make money off videos and I could make it something that's sustainable. And Dan kind of like ignited a fire in my head that, you know, maybe it was possible to do it again. So I got in touch with a multi-channel network. They turned into like hounds at the time, and they were just scooping channels up wherever they possibly could. And the cool thing was I got on a multi-channel network and I kind of parted my ways with Google AdSense, and there wasn't really any more chance of that happening because the multi-channel network's kind of in control of all that. And it just kind of got rid of the possibility of my channel getting banned, so it gave me this sense of security, and I finally started putting all my efforts back into YouTube because I knew that I wasn't just going to get this random email anymore and get banned. I just realized that I didn't tell you guys any of the names of these channels, and I don't want it to be a mystery. So like, I encourage you to go back and like watch these old videos and you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. My first channel was called BMX Guitar 5. I would make BMX videos, guitar videos, edits. That goes all the way back to like 2008, 2009. After that came Adam LZ How-Tos, which was mainly just like how-to videos, short little clips, stuff like that. And there was also another one in the mix called BMX Guitar, nope, it wasn't called that. It was called BMX Reviews and How-Tos. And that one was kind of a channel that I split with my friend Gino, and we made like, again, instructionals and just stuff like that. Now, all that money that I made, the few thousands of dollars, what did I spend it on? Well, I spent it on pretty much Starbucks every day. I spent a lot on food. I would always treat all my friends because back then, like, since it was kind of cheating the system and I was making money off nothing, I really didn't place a value on it. Like, I didn't feel like I earned the money, so I would just like, okay, yeah, I'll buy your dinner. Okay, yeah, I'll buy you a coffee. And I just blew the money. Like, I don't know where it went. What's the takeaway from this whole situation for you guys? Like, why did I just wake up today and decide that I wanted to make this video? Well, first off, I think there's a very important lesson to learn about being greedy. I was young, I was stupid, and I was greedy. And I wanted short-term success. You know, I wanted money so I could buy car parts. I wanted money so I could buy Starbucks. And I cheated the system and I did something that was very wrong so I could get money in the short term. And through that, I almost completely got rid of any chance of having a long-term YouTube career, if you will. Can you guys imagine where I would be right now if I still had my first channel and I was still making videos on that? Chances are I'd probably be at 1 million subscribers already. I don't know if it's applicable in this case, but there's always that saying, you know, that the slow and steady wins the race, the turtle wins the race, and the hare doesn't win the race because the hare is turbo lag and the turtle is just like a V8 naturally aspirated, so it's like, I don't know. But seriously, like, don't be discouraged if you don't have success initially from the beginning. Like, take small steps and just work towards a goal, because if you try to like go all at everything at once, chances are something's gonna go wrong. You're gonna make a stupid mistake, you're gonna cut corners, and your long-term success won't be there. Would you rather have $2,000 today, right now, or would you rather make $200 every month for the rest of your life? The first situation assumes that you're not going to make any money for the rest of your life and that you can't invest that $2,000 and gain interest on it, so I don't want to hear that argument. Now, on top of that, there's also an important lesson to learn about failure. I failed twice. I got so discouraged, I almost gave up on YouTube completely. I can't imagine where I would be today if I gave up. But when something goes so wrong that you've put so much hard work towards, it's extremely discouraging, and I can see why people give up on things every single day. But listen to this. This is something that almost every single business class I've been in has told me. And that's that the more you fail, the more your chances are of being successful. Don't look at failure as the end, but rather look at it as an experience to learn and to not make those same mistakes again. 90% of the most successful people in our country have failed with a business or something in the past, and that's helped them to get to where they are. Now, 90% of statistics are also false, including that one right there, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of the most important people and smart people failed at one time. I do know for a fact that I did learn in my business classes that a lot of the top investment firms that will invest in companies actually won't even touch someone that hasn't had a failure in the past, because then they know that that person doesn't know how to cope with when their business is going downhill. I encourage you guys to go back and look at my old channels and see how much my content has evolved, see how much I as a person have evolved, and just see some of the mistakes I made and how that helped me to get to where I am. I hope you guys seeing a channel that only has a few thousand views and has probably 90% negative comments might give you guys some inspiration if you're starting a channel yourself, or if you're doing something and you're not insanely successful from the get-go. To close this out, I just want to thank you guys so much. I know there's even some of you out there that have been subscribed since the first BMX Guitar 5 channel, and that's insane that you guys have stuck with me 6 years now. So if you have been subscribed to me since that channel, thank you so much. If you can, comment, because I think it'd be cool to see how many of you guys are still around. I think it's so cool that you guys kind of grow and evolve with us, and you see everything from me getting my first car to moving to college to getting sponsored to starting drifting to getting married. We're on a honeymoon right now while you guys are watching this. We're so insanely grateful to have fans like you guys, and I hope that this story gave you something that you could take away, and I hope that it resonated with you. If you have a friend that just failed or someone that's struggling with something, maybe showing them this video will help them, and I always appreciate you guys sharing. So help them out, help me out by hitting the like button and leaving a comment, and I will see you guys next time. Even though I just talked a lot about money and my own materialistic desires, keep in mind that is not the point of this video. I'm not trying to teach you guys how to make money, and I'm not trying to tell you that the only reason I've ever done anything was just for this car. This video was about goals. That is the reason why this car changed my life.